Y'all enjoying yourselves?
Y'all enjoying yourselves?
To be true, I'll ever feel that way of being a person who has walked before these younger people. Well, when I work in grocery, it's probably yes, I can kind of teach some of these people some of the ways of how things are done around here, so they don't get in trouble, they don't get in. And I said, listen, if you're gonna do it, but I wouldn't do it all the time because they start getting suspicious, like you want to leave like 9 minutes early. And I mean, that's okay, but you don't need to be doing that because if you leave 9 minutes early all the time, just kind of do it every so often. Just don't do it like every day. Now we're gonna check real quick to see if we're online. Let's see. Oh.
We remember a plane would fly overhead in a city and you'd have to halt your conversation until it finished. Why? What happened? Engines got quieter and quieter, which enabled people to build real estate closer and closer to airports and not have a sound problem. But it didn't happen overnight. It was slow and steady. I forgot that you had to stop talking when... Oh, I remember it. In fact, Shea Stadium in New York City, near LaGuardia Airport, the announcers had to stop anytime a plane flew overhead. They couldn't announce the game. That's crazy. And when the Mets were in the World Series in 1969, Mayor Lindsay redirected airport traffic to not fly over the World Series games. Wow. I thought that was a badass move. I completely...
That is fucking badass, dude.
It used to be correct, and now it's a sound that's, in quote, the noise of the street. You don't even stop and notice it. Next time you're...
So, welcome back to Big T Muscle Gaming Channel on YouTube. Today we're playing the last of the Bucks game. I think we have like 12 minutes and 4.3 seconds left. So, I'm listening to one of my favorite scientists, one of my favorite people in the scientific community, the legendary astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. This is my all-time favorite scientist. I mean, as a kid, it was Bill Nye, yes, and Beekman. You know, they're not truly full. I don't know. I know Bill Nye is a scientist that has several degrees, but Beekman, it was just a kid show that just did some fun scientific experiments and things to kind of show you the world around you. But so would Bill Nye, but Bill Nye would do it in like a more realistic scientific method way. So I'm listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's talking about plane engines and how loud they were. Not so long ago. About 40 years ago, they were super loud. You had to halt. You had to stop talking because the plane engines were flying over were so loud that nobody could hear you. As they got quieter and quieter, so when the Mets won the World Series, I forget when those things. When did the Mets win the World Series?
The Mets have won the World Series 2 times in 1969.
So the announcers of the World Series game in 1969 had to stop talking because planes are flying overhead. Then you have the announcers at Shea Stadium that would do the TV broadcast, or I think, we have to stop talking. But in 1969, in October of 1969, during the World Series, the mayor of New York, I forget what, who was the mayor of New York in 1969?
John Lindsay served as the 103rd mayor of New York City from the...
So John Lindsay, who was mayor at the time of the 1969 World Series, redirected airplanes away from Shea Stadium during the World Series games, which is, I think, is a badass move. Yeah. So let's go. Let's get busy. We got 2 assists and it's almost the fourth quarter. Okay.
Here's Davidson over Hernan Gomez. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And as we conclude the third,
78, the Pelicans.
Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay
He's an
in front
aisle.
of this guy. No blow-bys.
And Coach Carlisle preaching strong defense there.
No blow
Basic
bys.
fundamentals.
Well,
Doesn't
too
want
late.
to see anyone on his team
There's
get
several of
burned
those
on
that have
this
happened
end.
so far today. Already. Oh,
And there have been two
God
very
damn it,
different
Giannis.
performances
Fuck
from
you.
these teams today. As we
That
get
Middleton
going
or is that
in quarter
Giannis?
number 4. They've
That
got
is
Pat Connaughton,
Middleton.
and it's Barlow in at the 4.
Oh, it's
That's
Barlow.
the group from Milwaukee right now.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, the saying is defense wins championships.
Barlow.
But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, BA.
Surprised now that I've gotten to the point now where I'm at that level now where I can actually successfully score on Giannis. I wouldn't consider it a complete success, but I would consider it a somewhat successful game tonight that I've gotten that many points. I've gotten 65 points within 3 quarters. Or 63. So I had 65 within 4 quarters right now. That I have been destroying Giannis and stuff, and I've been running by him, dude, like nobody's business. But I've been very, very careful because I have 11 shots missed right now. But I've been very careful with Giannis because I want to make sure that I get clean breaks from him so that I can get a good shot because he is good at chasing down blocks, and it's just sucky so bad when you get a perfect green release and you think you make it, but then all you hear is ka-ching, boom, or boom, ka-ching. You hear you hear your green release sound, and it's and basically that right before that you hear boom, like shit. I should have made that shot, but no. Here comes 7'3" wingspan Giannis.
Definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defense.
I think his wingspan 7'3". Let me check, make sure that's right. Oh, I gotta breathe. Hold on. What's my career? 130. Okay, well, that works. So as of April 5th, 2025, I have scored 130 points and shot 65 shots made. I have 74 field goals attempted. That's a lot of field goals on that one. I have 6 3-pointers made. I have 8. I attempted one earlier, so that counts. And we were 7. 10, 3, 4. I haven't got past the 10 mark yet, but that's okay. 10, so I've pretty much been 100%. Yeah, I saw where Wembanyama. People are trying to guard him and they can't guard him, and it's like crap. I had 23 rebounds. I can't remember when that was. See, I'm 2 behind Evan Mobley on that one. Offensive rebounds, I have 6. God, Isaiah Jackson has got 13. Good Lord. 21 rebounds. So I have pretty much tied Evan Mobley for the most rebounds. I had 11 assists this season. Was my highest. My career is 12, so I don't have very much. I have a lot to go, though. God, I wish he was on our team still. Man, that sucks, though. He's gone now. I had 4 blocks in a game in November. And Davis is killing me right now on that. 44 minutes played. I played 47. That was Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Did we go to overtime at one point? I guess we did. I don't remember, but I have 44 for a career high. So that's crazy. What is Giannis's wingspan?
Here's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What is Giannis Antetokounmpo's wingspan?
Giannis Antetokounmpo, 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan.
See, that was correct on that. He has a 7'3" wingspan. Yeah. That man. See, I know a lot about basketball now. I surprised for like 5-6 years. Like 5 years ago, I didn't know shit. So 2008 and 2018, I had no idea about basketball. Really, honestly, to tell you the truth, I didn't know who was playing, who was on. I knew how basketball worked. I knew how the rules worked. I knew where some of the things came from. Like intentional foul, where the guy goes up and gets the foul called on him because or grabs the guy so that they can stop a fast break, or they can maybe force some free throws. The guy missed both of them, and they get the ball back, and then they get to make a shot to try to catch up with like I'd say about at least a 6-point lead would be the most I would say would be considered for intentional fouling. But 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So for 6 years. 6 years. I've been playing NBA every year regularly, and boom.
Offenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
And Grant, the play-in was added after you retired. You wish it was around when you played?
B.A., no. But I do think we could have used it a couple of times in my years in Orlando. But, in all fairness, the play-in is a success as it creates a Game 7 atmosphere. And the NBA really knocked it out the park with this one.
And the Bucks making a change here. Beauchamp's checked in. New Orleans calls timeout.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go take a Nexium real quick just to make sure I have something in my system tonight. So I'm not going to be getting up every night tonight. I don't have any milk in the house right now. So all my milk is pretty much gone. I bought a whole nother bottle. I still haven't finished that bottle yet. Get berry juice, grape juice mixed with apple juice. What it tastes like. And make sure that color is the same, because that color is green. This color that's a monochrome green. That's a monochrome blue. And we got monochrome. We got amber colored ones. Okay. Let me turn off this thing. I don't need it on now because it's nice and warm in here. Just gotta breathe now.
But we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Pass to Daniels. And that one is hammered home.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's
33 points I can score.
So aggressive and a determined
What's my... I could score that. I had 46 points in the first half, but I had 30 in the first quarter. So I could get it.
Nice. Here's Barlow. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Wigginton, and it's blocked by Butler. Here's the break. Here's Davidson. And the basket is good. Davidson's got 6 here in the quarter. All right, guys.
I think I'll have about 90 probably by the end of this whole game. I'm not going to say I'm going to have 100 points, but it could happen. But I'm going to fix and hit 71 here in a minute.
What's your take on the hustle stats for?
I need 15 baskets to go down. I need 16 baskets to go down and get 101 points.
The Pelicans.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've
Where
really
you
brought
going?
the
We're
energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Here's Davidson. Puts it up. Good. He hits again. 71 points. And no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Livingston, pass to Connaughton. Here's Livingston. Here's the three. Baldwin with a rebound. Baldwin's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Daniels. Here's Davidson. The shot. And another one falls for New Orleans.
They're really working the paint now.
For Milwaukee, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4.
I'm going to stay up a little bit later than usual tonight because I don't have to work till 5 o'clock tomorrow or today. And I don't want to be not giving you guys content.
Here's Beauchamp.
Beauchamp.
You know, for the past few years, Smitty, it's been amazing how deep the talent is in the
Beauchamp,
NBA draft every year.
I love it, BA, because you're starting to find stars in the second round. Guys who are picked 40, 50.
We're getting there. That's 3 in a row.
Rookie of the year and winning a lot of awards. I think the talent right
See,
now
that's
in the
5 in a row
world
so
is
far.
fantastic.
Here's Wigginton. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Tipped away. Connaughton outside. 5 on the clock.
Liv.
From behind the arc. Baldwin with a rebound. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 12-4 run. With the drive. And it's good. He hits another one.
It's just easy to go around Pat Connaughton, though. He's just, I don't understand why he's so slow. He's a white guy. And he's a pretty young white guy at that point, so he should have a little bit of speed with him. But man, I guarantee you those black people, man, I guarantee you that Kupo and all them just outrun him.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
Now I can start feeling the coldness. I like a little bit of cold in my heat, so it's like I don't want it to be super like hair dryer type, blowing in the face type stuff. You know what I mean?
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Second team foul. Pelicans substitution. Trey Murphy.
Pelicans on D.
Marshawn, this Marshawn Livingston, I think it is. There's Marjon Beauchamp. Where's Livingston? It is Chris. Dude, why don't you give him like Marshawn? You know, like Marshawn Lynch, or give him Marshawn Jackson. Marjon's pretty cool, though. I like that.
Fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And he lobs it up top. Harlow misses.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
You know, this is something
Hey!
over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
They're simply not missing.
God damn!
Good shooting can
The
be
hell of a special
contagious.
delivery.
You see the confidence.
I don't do the. When you get an alley-oop pass from me, that's a very special moment. When I get an alley-oop, I got like 4 or 5 alley-oop passes in the past couple of games from everybody. I'm like, geez, can't make all these.
Is running through this team right now.
So it's Milwaukee
Where are you
now,
going?
following the score by New Orleans. And it's blocked by Butler. To the middle. Here's Davidson. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense.
I like converting those and ones because sometimes you'll get one where you'll get an odd number of and ones, so you can hit certain milestones just by shooting the basket, never having to go, you know.
Really taking it to the opposition.
So for you guys out there that don't know who Matt Rife is one of the funniest up-and-coming comedians of all time. Been doing it since he was 15. Matt Rife is something. Let me find out how old he is. Hold on, give me just a second here. How old is Matt Rife?
Matt Rife is 28 years old.
Been doing it for 13 years already. Matt Rife is 28 years old. No, we've been doing it for 8 years, excuse me. 8 years. That's not bad. That's still a long time. That's still a long time to be doing stand-up. And he was talking about going to this place in Ohio where he lived that, I forget what he said it was. The Funny Bone or whatever it was called. And he was talking about how, you know, you had to buy 5, you had to have, it was like however, you had to bring 5 people to the show to get stage time, you know, for the open mic nights. And he is one of the best comedians. His comedic timing is funny as hell. His crowd work is amazing. If you guys don't know who Tony Hinchcliffe is is a gay guy who has his own podcast and owns his own comedies. Well, I don't know if it's him or Joe Rogan that owns it, but whatever. Because him and Joe Rogan were... He actually came down to San Antonio because it's like the best place for comedians and food and things.
Here's Wigginton. Pass to Barlow.
A Warrington. A Wigington.
And for the players coming into the league, potentially set for life.
Damn, Baxter.
There are pitfalls you have to look out for, Grant.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, it's tough. You can't take all your childhood friends along for the ride with you. You've got to be cautious with new acquaintances, so it'll definitely keep you on your toes. You must make great decisions.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. Shot clock at 3 to halt the run. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Well, I hate when the ref stands there for a little bit extended period of time and doesn't pass the ball to the guy. I'm like, just come on.
Milwaukee with the ball.
Fucking bad Barlow over here.
To the wing on the left. Here's Beauchamp. Three-pointer, no good. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Daniels. To the paint. Here's Davidson. And got it! Another basket!
Incredible! 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Chris Middleton's checked in for Connaughton. Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Portis, the pass to Barlow. Second chance shot. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Butler.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish. But
you want to take Bobby? Okay, that's fine. I'll take Bobby.
Here's Beauchamp. Down low to snap the cold streak. Oh. Portis' shot is off.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering...
It's funny that I'm like 64 points ahead of him.
It's on the road.
Yeah, I have 64 points more than Giannis right now. That is nuts.
In front of a tough crowd, they've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Wigginton. Picked his pocket. Pass to Hawkins. On the take. Well-timed pass.
Good
and
job
straight to the
there.
bucket for the layup.
Jordan Hawkins.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Bucks shooting just 37% in the game. Here's Wigginton. And you look at the evolution of trade requests, and the pendulum has really swung.
It has. I think you look back at the day, it was easier to make trades, but I think right now you definitely have to listen to guys who are taking up so much of your salary cap. If they don't want to be there.
Hey, Bobby, why are you going to foul me? You don't want to make it after the fact.
At the line for the Pelicans, Davidson.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Here's Beauchamp. Outside Holiday.
Jaru.
Inside. And Holiday powers it home.
I'll tell you, Holiday moves so smoothly. Good job of creating space off the pick.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Hawkins. Back to Daniels. Inside. Here's Davidson. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And it's blocked by Butler. Uses the glass on the layup.
Some guys with pure jump shots hang around the perimeter. Murphy attacks in the paint.
Middleton, right side. Misses off the right iron. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they
Damn
call
it,
it
he
a
fucking fucked
partnership.
me over because I
Talk
couldn't see the
about
fucking
a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of
I wish I could push him off the fucking...
Throw it down on the lob.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Davidson.
Skying high. One of his advantages as a undersized 4.
Milwaukee's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
Maybe I can get it. I only need 4 more shots. Well, 5. Excuse me. 5.
And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
To the inside. And
Oh, he still made it. Whoa.
And a chance for one more at the line.
Baxter.
They're finding ways to get the ball
Butler,
into the paint.
Corey.
5 consecutive buckets.
That's good from Butler. The Bucks shooting just 38% for this game so far.
Where's my Connaughton over here?
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Launches a 3. The putback. And it's Davidson with a rebound. The Pelicans shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Butler, good.
That's been typical of their
Give me that.
performance today.
Bam.
They're sharing the ball.
Hold on. My eyebrows are getting
And creating good
chalky
shots.
too.
And it's Holiday with the ball for...
I mean, as a 36-year-old man, I've been trying to find every way from my deal. And who is this person that just said hello to me? I want to know because I want to say hi back to him. And it is Baxter. Hello. Thank you for coming back and checking in to see how I'm doing. My day went well. I actually had my Thanksgiving today. I didn't eat because everybody else had already chowed down. I was like, could you guys wait for like 20 minutes and chow down? My mom wanted to eat at 3 o'clock this afternoon so that they could be in bed by 6, which is what happened. I had to go get my hair cut, but I didn't want to move from my area where I was on the couch all day today. So, if I would have told them that, I'm not coming over, I don't feel good, I'm not feeling the greatest, they're going to ask me, oh, you need to come over, your family's here, and then my brother Bailey would have got pissed at me. Parker would have been mad because he wouldn't got to see me. Because I have to work tonight, so. Alright.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Butler covering. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Beauchamp.
Where you going?
Can they get it? Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Davidson lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Is Middleton 22? I think he is. Yeah, then who's 43? Oh, it's Dave Underwood. Yeah, that's right. So, okay, so how come you have to have dual spots? Dual positions to play at. So I can play center as well, but why? I want to play power forward, only power forward, because I'd rather have Zion taking care of the ball when it comes to stuff like Victor. Because I have more turnovers against Victor playing as a center, which is nothing to be upset about, because I only have like 10 turnovers over him.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's Holiday. Second shot opportunity.
Have to love the patience.
But I do want to limit my turnovers in games now. I forget what is it, like 1.4 now? Is it 1.4 turnovers per game? I think that's what it was. Oh, Yanakupo's got 19 negative, man. That sucks, dude. He's under. I have 55, which I figured it's more of like stick based now, so it's more like you got to know how to run the sticks and stuff. I have almost 20 dunks though. How many does he have? 3. Corey Butler fixing to pass Giannis on that. That's crazy. Who's got the lowest? 16, I think Brandon Ingram does. No, Herbert Jones does. I'd say Herbert Jones does. Trey Murray's got 31. How the hell you got 31? You only scored 2 points. He has 2 assists too, so that does make the difference there. Kyra doesn't play. How old is Kyra? He is 24. He's 24? How the fuck is he 24 years old? When was Kyra Lewis Jr. born?
Kyra Andrea Lewis Jr., born the 6th of April 2001, is an American.
So he was born April 6th of 2001? Really? Damn. So that's right. That's right. So I thought he was older than that. It seemed like he'd been in the league for years. He's only 5 years pro. Wow. So he came in when he was 21. So basically, 2012 he came in. He was drafted. Wait. That's right. Yeah. Drafted 2020. So he was drafted during the COVID pandemic. Wow. That's a lot of stuff I didn't know. That's why, if you're not going to play, give me your number, man. If he's not playing, look, Look, if I'm gonna show you his average. If he's not playing Kyrie, you need to give me your number and take 12. Okay?
Of Holiday, excellent pump fake.
I want my number back. If I'm gonna show out, I'm gonna show out number 13. That's my
To get the defender in the air.
And the first one at the line is good. Baldwin's checked in for Daniels. Holiday hits them both. Here's Hawkins.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Davidson.
2 minutes.
And he jams it home with authority.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
Big T, the guy.
Beauchamp passes to Hernan
God.
Gomez.
Gion.
1:46 left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Who poked away? And they're on the run. Moving it up. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Holiday's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pelicans.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense.
How many blocks did we have? 9. That's not bad. That's actually really good. They didn't have any. Oh, so we both scored 1 point per turnover. That's crazy.
In the paint, it led to a lot of key stops.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72 win marker, and they keep going.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for T.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical.
There it is.
And do whatever he could do to grab boards. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Beauchamp. And a nice finish on the layup.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Davidson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
To the middle. Here's Davidson. And another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Alex.
Kawhi is one of my heroes. Uncle Drew's one of my heroes. Kyrie Irving's one of my heroes. And then the Claw, Kawhi Leonard, is one of my true heroes. Big T, the God. Imagine thinking Big T is not MVP, is an MVP. Could never be me. Off a dribble, catch and shoot, curling around screens, it doesn't matter. Big T can shoot the rock. He's legit.
Great choice. That's a difference maker. Yeah, there you go. That'll definitely help.
Get your life amazing though. I hope people know that that's electrolytes, not a actual sports drink. Oh damn, we got the Bucks at home and Friday. That's crazy. But we'll get this series pretty much wrapped up here Friday night. Hopefully I can do the same I did last night. That'd be great. Let's go ahead. We gotta travel. Where are we traveling to? So we're traveling to Indiana. That does actually makes perfect sense though. Because Milwaukee and Indiana are not so far. So let's see here. How far is Indianapolis, Indiana from Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
Indianapolis, Indiana is about 277 miles from Milwaukee, Wisconsin by car.
So it's 4 hours. It's not bad. 4 hours, 27 minutes is not bad. Not a bad drive. We could definitely take a bus. So we'll just have to see how that's going to work out. We're going to play to Sabonis' old team.
Okay, grab your plate and let's settle in for a healthy serving of NBA 2K
First up, we're thankful for our friend Scott Moak, who's calling your top assists.
Hey, this is Scott Moak, public address announcer for the Sacramento Kings. And on today's edition of Top Plays, we'll spotlight your State Farm top assists. We're grateful for every pass we see.
Oh, I didn't look at my average, did I? To my turnover average was.
Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New Orleans Pelicans. At point guard, Brevin Red. At the other guard, Herbert Jones. At one forward, Brandon Ingram. The center is Zion Williamson.
Oh, he's back! My bro is back!
At the other forward, Tyler Davidson. The head coach of the visiting team is Willie Green. Pacers fans stand up.
Okay, I don't understand why they don't call out the home coach's name. I mean, that'd be a little bit better deal. And that P looks a little weird, but it's the way it is. And I love how they use like elevator type, like on hold music. It's called hold music. That you hear when you call the bank or you call anything that has to put you on hold to get you through to people, like call centers and credit card agencies, anything that's like a big business that handles thousands of people a day.
It's game time. Let's meet the starters for your Indiana Pacers. In the middle, 6'9", number 45, Paul Reed.
I think it's Kali. If you were taller, it'd be called the Great Kali. No, can't do that.
6'7",
Can't drip up a dollop sink there for the. No, I can't say that.
At the other forward, 6'8", number 1. Jarrett Walker.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night. Now.
Okay, I had a question posed to me yesterday. If you went out, if you died today, let's say you go home, you pass out on the couch, and you don't wake up. Would you be happy with the way you went? Would you be happy with the way you went out? Like, let's say, you know, how some people go out like, oh, we died in the plane crash. They died at sea. They died in battle. You know, you have that one thing, you know, that one masterful last event. And no, I would not be very happy with the way I went out, laying on the couch. I would probably be more happy to go out in my bed as an old man, comfortably with my grandkids around me. Grandkids, family, you know, do the traditional way of going out at an older age. I'd be happy about that. AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
The opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram.
Now, if it were something that was super cool that nobody else got to do, I would go out earlier, but I'm 30. I'm on the backside of 30, guys, and I'm not going to say that the first quarter of my life has been perfect. It hasn't. The first third of my life has not been perfect. I mean, I've made some mistakes. I've made some terrible mistakes. Nothing to kill somebody or, you know, steal money. Nothing illegal. But I made some dumb mistakes that could be considered a pretty big problem. Let's see, one mistake I made was lighting a field on fire as a kid. Let me explain to you how this happened. I was over at my neighbor's. They had this concrete basketball court that was put up way before we even got there. And so me and my brother go over and play and shoot hoops and things like that. Me and Bailey would. Um, so I just, as a young adolescent, I decided I was gonna go play by myself. And it was the end of November, kind of like right now. And so it got chilly, and I was out there playing. It was getting dark, and so I don't really remember how I procured the lighter, but I certainly procured it from somewhere, and I knew it was either from my mom. So I got the bright idea to make a campfire because I was in Boy Scouts at the time. So I decided to go ahead and make a campfire. So I tried to make a campfire, couldn't get it started. I got it started. I didn't go gather anything. I just moved a couple of things, put a couple of leaves together, trying to make a little pile where it would burn. And it got out of control. Not like super bad, but it got out of control to where I couldn't deal with it anymore, and I had to go, and I went back to the house. And my mom was home, and she didn't even know she didn't even know that I had got a lighter or anything like that. So she was home. It was about 6, 7 o'clock, and they said it was supposed to start raining at about 7 o'clock that night. So I kind of thought, well, okay, if I leave it here and it, burns and stuff, and then the rain catches it and stuff, and that was the dumbest thing I could have done. I left it. I went inside and kept watching and watching and watching out the window. My mom's like, "What are you doing?" So I'm just looking out the window. She's like, "Okay." And then one time I look out the window, I see fire truck over on the other side of the street across the way, and I'm like, "Oh my God." I was so fucking nervous. You could not. I was like the worst shakes in my life I think I've ever had, because I started a fire, didn't tell anyone that the fire was still going, and so I started a fire on my own volition, did not tell anybody that there was a fire over there, ran back home and set and hoped that it rained so that the fire would go out before anybody noticed that there was a fire burning over there. So apparently Denny Bruin knew that there was. Apparently Denny Bruin found out, looked out his window and happened to see the fire and see it burning parts of the field. And this wasn't a field; it was more of a court area. But it was burning those leaves over there. And he's like, "Oh!" And he called the fire department. Said, "There's a big fire over here at my house." Not at his house, but he said over there in a place next to me. And then my stepdad, about 3 or 4 years later, this is when we're living at the old house, the one that my real dad helped build. He was doing some burning or something. I forget what it was. He was burning something over by the cliff. We called it the bluff over there. We called it the bluffs because it was crazy ass mossy stone covered bluff. This wall we could climb up the wall to the top. and we could go down into the outlet of the lake there. There's like this little bridge that went over. It was like a little outlet for it, and then we go down all the way down to the spillway, which was just this like 4 or 5 huge concrete things dropped there to make a little waterfall for it to go down into the field down there, which goes out to the Huffman's farm, or did, before the hospital got put up on it. Yep, the hospital is on top of the Huffman's area, and I know a bunch of Huffmans, man. Good people.
T is out there with Williamson.
All right.
And it's Red in at the point. And for the Pacers, in at the guard spot.
Damn, Smith.
Halliburton.
You tall.
Reed out there with Walker. And it's Ford in at the 3 spot.
Ollie Walker, the fourth.
Consider how athletic, Doris, both these teams are. What do you think both should be looking to do here tonight?
Kevin, athleticism is best showcased in transition, so we expect the pace to be high. There is going to be pressure at the rim. The potential for the spectacular could happen on any moment. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
A nice shot by Davidson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Call timeout, their first of the game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And if you had to point to one problem in
shake that booty, Jokic.
Rebounding flat out terrible.
Shake that booty, shake that booty, shake that booty, Jokic.
No doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
Here's Halliburton. He had a 21-point
Tyrese
in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Reed. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days. But it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Pelicans make their last shot. Reed the pass to Halliburton. Over Red. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist from Reed.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Pass to Davidson. Williamson kicks to Red. To the paint. Here's Davidson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Now Halliburton. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Inside, here's Davidson. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 8 points for T.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Pass to Ford. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pelicans leading by 4. Passes to Red. Down low, here's Davidson, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Halliburton drives in. Outside Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? Here he goes. Pelicans pull it in.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Out to the wing. To the inside. And again, another shot drained there from Davidson. Davidson's got 14 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Pause here. I'm going to go grab my body armor real quick. Like grape and apple juice.
Philadelphia, they ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when you look at where the Pelicans are, they're just taking it one game at a time, dismantling each opponent along the way as they were predicted to do.
Now, here is Halliburton over Red. Halliburton, that's good.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton